today we're going to be putting in our big tree in our village. You need oil pastels, you need glue, scissors, and a scrap box at your table which has just random pieces of paper. So we're going to start by putting in our big black tree. So as you can see, the tree goes from the bottom almost all the way to the top of the paper. So you need to make a tree that has that curvy, spiky shape that goes almost all the way to the top of the paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put mine in now, going all the way to the bottom and then almost all the way to the top and bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and start coloring that in. Okay, so I have my tree colored in. If you want, you can add a few little places of green to give it some marks. If you look at the Van Gogh painting, they have few little marks in there. And then I'm going to get the black back out and I'm going to start doing the hill that runs all the way from this side to this side of the paper. So these are the hills we're going to be putting in. There's a few different layers that you can add as you look at this image. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm finished with my oil pastel. Now I'm going to be getting my scrapbook box out and my scissors out, and I'm going to start making little houses. So you can use the scrap paper and cut little tiny houses. You don't want it to be very big because the houses in the painting aren't very big. So I've got that for my actual house, and then I want to make a roof. Again, these can be any color that you want. I'm going to make a green house with an orange roof. And then finally, you want some glowing windows. So you have yellow paper. You can cut little windows. And you are gluing down as you go all of these little houses and the features. So I want you to try and do at least 3 houses. There's a lot more than that in the painting. There's even a big church with a big steeple if you wanted to include that. Be sure you're looking closely at those details in the painting. Okay, so I have my houses. I even drew in a few down here that aren't cut out, but they kind of add more detail. You can add the door, any little details you want with the black oil pastel. Now I'm going to get a scrap piece of yellow. It doesn't have to look perfect. And I am going to cut my crescent moon out of this yellow paper. If you want to draw it first with a pencil, you can do that and then cut that out. Okay, and I'm going to glue that into my sky. All right, so if you get finished up to this point and there's still time left, you can take a blue oil pastel and you can add some lines in the sky, just like Van Gogh has added with a different tint of blue in his painting. So be sure you're paying really close attention to that detail. You want to paint just like Van Gogh did with the oil pastels, using little tiny marks. Look at the city below and the sky above, and be sure you add all the details you want. Have fun with this. You can go to your table, find your painting, and have a seat and get started on your big tree. Remember, if you need anything, you can go find it where you know it is at the counter. Other than that, you should be in your seat. Have fun.